Let us just recall this formula. We know that if px1, y1 is a point on the parabola y square is equal to 4ax and s is the focus having the coordinate as a0, then in that case the distance from p to s is called a plus x1. You can go through against the derivation of the standard equation of the parabola where we are getting that ps is called a plus x1. Here I am just recalling back this formula because I need to resolve that property number 4 for a parabola. Now, what is the parameter of any diameter of parabola? The parameter of any diameter of parabola is nothing but is the length of the focal chord bisected by the diameter. So now, for example, in this case, if I take this S as a focus having the coordinate as A0, then PP prime is the focal chord because this chord passes through the focus. So the length of this focal chord which passes through the focus will be called as the parameter of any diameter of the parabola bisected by the diameter. Now property number 4 states like this. The parameter of a diameter of a parabola is 4 times the focal distance of the vertex of the diameter. Now what do you mean by this one? The parameter of the diameter of parabola is 4 times the focal distance of the vertex of the diameter. Now from this figure you can see that if I take PP prime to be the focal chord which passes through the focus, so that's why it is called as the focal chord. This one is not only a chord but it is a focal chord since it passes through the focus. Now I need to prove now from this point S to A, where A is the diameter of this chord is the one which bisects this chord into two equal parts. So now here you can see that from this figure you can see that this will be the midpoint of this chord PP prime. So now through this midpoint you draw a line which is parallel to the x-axis or the axis of the parabola. Then this one will be the diameter of that focal chord or the chord here, PP prime. And the point of intersection of this diameter with the parabola is called as the vertex. We have discussed this thing in the class. So let me denote the vertex here by A. That is the point of intersection of the diameter and the parabola. And from property number 2, we have already seen that if A is a vertex of the diameter, then the coordinate of this vertex will be A by m square, comma, twice A by m. And if m denote the slope of this chord PP prime, then in that case, if m is a slope of PP prime, then in that case, what is the equation of the diameter? Equation of the diameter is given by y is equal to twice A by m. So on putting y is equal to twice A by m in the given equation, y square is equal to 4ax, you will get the x coordinate and that x coordinate will be A by m square. So that's why the point of intersection of the vertex of the diameter with the parabola will be given by A by m square, comma, twice A by m. Now here we need to show that P, according to this statement of the property number 4, I need to show that PP prime is equal to 4 times of AS. So how will you calculate this one? So first of all, let us calculate the equation of this chord PP prime. Now PP prime is a chord having the slope as m. Okay, I have taken m to be the slope of P prime, and at the same time it also passes through the focus S having the coordinate A0. So what will be the equation of the chord PP prime is given by y minus, because it passes through the point SA0, so y minus y1, that is 0, is equal to m times the slope into x minus this one. The x coordinate of S is A0. Using the formula of the equation of the line having the slope m and passing through one given point. Okay, so by that formula it will be y minus 0 is equal to m into x minus a, because this chord PP prime is known to pass through the focus as having the coordinate A0. So you'll get as y is equal to m into x minus a. Now you substitute this value of y is equal to m into x minus a in equation 1. So that you'll get m into x minus a the whole square. This is equal to 4ax, or m square into x minus a the whole square is equal to 4ax. On simplifying this one, it will reduce to this equation, a quadratic equation, m square x square minus twice a into m square plus 2 into x plus m square a square is equal to 0. Now being a quadratic equation in terms of x. Now this quadratic equation will have two roots or two solutions. So suppose the roots are x1 and x2. Now we know that the sum of the root will be given by the formula the coefficient of minus the coefficient of x divided by the coefficient of a. So in this case sum of the root x1 plus x2 will be equal to, it will be minus of, since minus is already there, so it will be minus twice a into m square plus 2 divided by the coefficient of x square, that is m square. So on simplifying this one, you'll get x1 plus x2 is equal to 2a into m square plus 2 divided by m square. We can name this as equation 3. Now using this formula, if P is any point on the parabola, Px1, y1 is any point on the parabola, and S is a focus having the coordinate a0, then what is Ps? It will be given by a plus x1. So here, what will be the, from this figure, what will be Ps? The coordinate of P is x1, y1 and S is a0. So Ps will be equal to a plus x1. And what about P prime S? The x coordinate of P prime is x2 and it passes the distance from P prime to S having the coordinate a0 here will be, you'll get P prime S is equal to a plus x2, the x coordinate of P prime. Now let us see what is P prime. It will be Ps plus P prime S, and this is equal to a plus, it will be 2a, a plus x1 plus x2. So you'll get P prime is equal to 2a plus, now replace the value of x1 plus x2 from equation 3 by this one, then you'll get 2a plus 2a into m square plus 2 divided by m square. So if you simplify, on simplifying this one, take the LCM, then you'll see that you'll get this, you'll get P prime is equal to 4a m square plus 4a divided by m square, which is equal to 4a, which can be written as 1 plus a by m square. Okay, so this is the value of P prime. Now we know that since from the figure, this one, the coordinate of this vertex here of the diameter A is a by m square twice a by m, and the coordinate of S also is known as a0. Now you can easily find out what will be the length of AS using the distance formula, where the coordinate of S is known and the coordinate of A is known. So from that figure we will see that what is AS? AS will be equal to square root. What is the x coordinate of A? It is a square by a by twice m square. It is a by m square minus the x coordinate of a, that S, it is a, the whole square minus the y coordinate of a. The y coordinate of a is twice a by m minus the y coordinate of S, which is 0, the whole square. Or AS will be equal to square root of a by m square minus a the whole square minus 4a square by m square. Simplifying this one, then on simplifying this one, subtract the terms that are common. So you will see that this will be equal to a square plus twice a square by m square plus a to the power 4 by m to the power 4. Now this one reduces to, this implies that AS is equal to square root of a plus a by m square the whole square, which finally gives you AS is equal to a plus a by m square. Now you see that what is the value of AS? The value of AS is a plus a by m square. And what is the value of P prime? It is 4a into 1 plus a by m square. I can rewrite this AS as what it will be. You take out a into 1 plus 1 by, this is a square. It will be a by m square. Now what is this term inside there? What is this value? A into 1 plus a by m square. Same as this one, a into 1 plus a by m square. but PP prime is 4 times of this one. So this implies that PP prime can be written as 4 times of this term. A into 1 plus A by M square is same as AS. So this implies that PP prime, that is the parameter of the diameter, is equal to 4 times of the distance of the diameter from the focus of the parabola. So this proves that property number 4. So I hope it is clear now regarding the explanation of this property number 4. So you please go through the notes, copy the notes, and also go through the explanation so that will be clear.